everybody, welcome. Today I thought I would show you guys my physical TBR, all of the books that I plan on reading in the near future or in the later future, just whenever I get to them. So if you don't know what a TBR is, it is a to be read, which is all the books that I am planning on reading. I have what is called a TBR cart. Basically, these are just all the books that I have not read yet and I'm planning on reading, and I thought it would be fun to show you guys all the books I haven't read yet and how I organize my cart. I'm gonna take you full depth in, so let's get started. The top shelf is books that I just want to read whenever. They're not for anything, they're just books that I'm like, I need to read them soon. I want to read this so badly. So this is my top shelf. The first book I have is Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe. A Night In with Audrey Hepburn by Lucy Holiday. Sorry, I don't know why I thought Lucy Score for a second. I have Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Una Out of Order by Margarita Monomore. Technically, I have read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, but I just want to keep it together, like the series together, because I just think it looks nicer. So technically, I have already read it, but I might reread it too, so who knows? This one I haven't read is Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer. Can't believe I haven't read that yet. This Big Papa, I'm not gonna grab that out. It is too big. This is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. This book is so big. Babel by R.F. Kuang. And then lastly, I have The Atlas 6 by Olive B. Blake. On the other side, I have like another side, like another little area. And over there, I have The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Amras. Once Upon a Prince by Rachel Howick. And then lastly, I have The Patchwork Bride by Sandra Dallas. I also, have some books right here. I'm actually planning on reading them like fairly soon, so that's why they're over here. But I figured I will show you. Oh my god, not the water, like right here. Emma by Jane Austen. Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. And then my last book, Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. So that's like just over here because these are books that I'm planning on reading like very soon. And I don't know, I don't know why I put them over here. I just did. So that is my top shelf. The middle shelf are books that I'm going to be using for videos. So they could be like reading vlog or conceptual videos that will be coming in the near future. These are all of the books that I have like video ideas for. I have the Iliad by Homer and the Odyssey by Homer. Side note, I have heard that a woman has, sorry, I'm interrupting really fast in this because I wasn't really sure like what I was talking about. I was talking about how the first woman to actually translate, it wasn't the Iliad, it was the Odyssey into English, had actually found a lot of like misogynistic and like things that translators, which were all translated by men previously, they had added in like misogynistic things, had taken out things, had put things in, basically things that weren't essential or weren't actually true to the Odyssey, which I find very interesting. Her name is Emily Wilson. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know. This also is not new news. Like I thought it was, but it's just because I just saw it on TikTok and stuff. She's a badass. Love that for her. Love having women be the first to do things after, you know, it's just such a good feeling. So back to the video. So I thought that was interesting. So if anything pops up, I guess I'll pick up that book too. But I'm really into Greek mythology and I think these are going to be for a separate video. So I have the Iliad, the Odyssey. I have Daughters of Sparta by Claire Haywood. I have The Maze Runner by James Dashner. I have Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. Third Harry Potter book. This is the Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. I have One Night at the Call Center by Shaitan, I have no idea how you say that, but Gahata. Dune by Frank Herbert. Oh my god, this is getting increasingly harder to pull stuff out. I have most of the Bridgerton series. So the first one I have is The Duke and I, The Viscount Who Loved Me, Romanticizing Mr. Bridgerton, To Sir Philip with Love, and On the Way to the Wedding. I think I'm missing 3 of the rest of the Bridgerton series. The rest of the books I have right here. I have The Defining Decade. I have Pet by Aweki Imezi. The Soul of Black Folks. Oh my god, why did I say it like that? And I also have The Soul of Black Folks by W.E. Du Bois. So that is my middle shelf. And the bottom shelf is like books that I don't really care about. Like books that I want to read, but like have like no desire to read it like super soon. But if I do, and I do have the hankering to read that, then I definitely will grab it out and read it. But those are the books that I just kind of forget about and they kind of linger away. Apologies for the angle. I might have to do this vlog style because I literally don't have, my tripod doesn't go that low and this tripod's too low. This is kind of the shelf that like I don't really care about. These are books that like I have no desire to read them really anytime soon, but they are here. I have A Wild Winter Swan by Gregory Maguire. Oh my god, I can't put it back. Oh no. There we go. A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabat Sahir. I don't know. This is actually a series, like the 4th book of a series I have never read, and I accidentally bought this. So, yeah, I've never even like heard of the series. I don't know why I bought this book. I think I just accidentally did. Commonwealth by Anne Patchett. I've literally had this book forever and I don't know why. It's like the most beautiful book and that's probably like the reason why I have it, but like I have like no desire to read this. And next book I have is The One Man by Andrew Gross. I think this is like about, yeah, it's about like Auschwitz and stuff, so I kind of have to be in the mood to read this because it's probably gonna be sad. And then I have, whoopsie, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Steg Larson. I don't know how you say that. I've actually tried reading this, I just haven't been able to really get into it. Then have Catch 22 by Joseph Heller. I don't know if I'm gonna like this actually, but I got this at like Goodwill and it's in like perfect condition, so I got it. But honestly, I don't know if I'll like that book, but we'll see. I have The Secret Life of Bees by Sue Monk Kidd. Just a classic. I don't know, a classic. I feel like everybody's read this. I've never read it. Okay. Whatever. Next, I have The Couple Next Door by Sherry LaPena. Actually, I might read this semi-soon. I've been kind of in a thriller mystery mood, so maybe I'll read that soon-ish. Crime of Privilege by Walter Walker, which I don't know why I own this because every time I try to pick it up, it is kind of boring. So, might get rid of this, I'm not sure. And then my last book is The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Don't know when I'll ever read this either. I've tried many times to try to read it, and I just haven't done it. Whoa, crap. Oh my god. Okay. No, stay. All right. And that are the shelves. Those are all the books on my TBR cart. This will be ever changing, ever growing. Sometimes I'll have maybe a little bit on there, and then sometimes I'll probably have a lot of books on there. Honestly, I've been reading a lot of my books though. My physical TBR has been dwindling because I've been reading a lot of the books. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.